Time now for the CBS 3 Pet Project with animal advocate Carol Erickson, the PSPCA, and a very good boy, Marvin. Good morning, Carol.
Good morning and happy Easter to everybody. And you know, as you get dressed, do you think maybe your dog is noticing what you're wearing? Are you in Easter finery? Or maybe you're just in the everyday t-shirt and jeans. So do they even pay attention? Do they care? Well, apparently dogs do notice. And in fact, they did a study about this, and dogs pay pretty close attention to certain kinds of clothing. Now, this was an article that was in Psychology Today. And in this article, they said that the researchers actually tested this out on dogs in animal shelters. And what they were able to find is that dogs were very reactive to certain kinds of clothes. Now, they do not like stripes. And I want you to think about that, because think skunk, because in the animal world, that kind of patterning, is that vividly alternating color, is a warning to other animals to stay away. So in the experiments that they did, obviously these were not the experiments, nobody is wearing the alternating black and white stripes, but the same person was wearing a black and white shirt with very narrow stripes, about less than 1/3 of an inch in thickness. And then one shirt had horizontal stripes with that, and then there was a shirt with about 1 inch wide stripes, and then there was just no color at all in the shirt. Well, it turns out that when the man walked past these dogs and posed and paused for about 8 seconds, the dogs were most reactive to the black and white, very narrow, evenly striped horizontal pattern. Now, they were pretty reactive to the vertical ones as well. And what the reaction was the fact that they were pretty submissive to that. So they were least reactive to a solid colored shirt. So it's the kind of thing where you may want to think about before you actually go into an animal shelter. Dogs do have that fashion advice for us, and that's don't wear these stripes.
Don't look like a skunk.
Because you might look like a skunk. Yeah, and you know, and you've seen it before in the animal world, where you see the alternating colors and animals know stay away. So you want to get a true test of your dog, and in case that works, they are trying that in some places as a very quick temperament test to see what the dog is thinking when they see different kinds of patterns on things and their reactivity. So kind of interesting stuff. There's always interesting stuff. You know, you can go down in any kind of clothes you want, really. Pennsylvania SPCA, we've got so many great animals, and boy, would they love a home. Let me show you our first animal up today, and we have Bear. Bear is really nice, 5 years old, lab retriever, pointer mix. His last home in the city was not a good fit for this boy. He is a country boy. He looks like one, too. He needs a low-key house without a lot of craziness going on, just a private yard where he can amaze you with his tricks. He wants to be an only dog and enjoy the peace and quiet of a peaceful and quiet home. And then we have this cat. Now, this is a special cat. This is Jay. He's 10 months old. He's just a kitten. But as you'll see as he moves around, he's paralyzed. Apparently, he fell, and there you go. So 10 months old, he has no use of his back legs, but that does not slow him down. He's in a foster home right now, but he would love to get into his permanent home. Beautiful cat, gray and white. He's looking for a beautiful family, the kind of loving, kind family that can help him with his medical needs. And he's just a great little cat, little Jay. We want Jay not to be overlooked just because he's got a few issues that some of the other animals don't have. And then Tank. 1 year old. Oh, this is a big boy, huge already. He's part terrier, mastiff, big and strong, playful. He's pretty stressed in the kennel. He doesn't want to be in there. None of them do. As great as our Pennsylvania SPCA shelter is at 350 East Erie Avenue in Philadelphia, it's not a place for any dog or cat because they want to be in homes. We do great work with them, but I want you to pay attention to all those dogs today, and also what you're wearing every day of the week.
Who knew that dogs were such fashionistas?
Oh, I know. They're so demanding on what we wear.
Thanks, Carol.
All right, thank you.